Welcome back to the channel, guys. What we have here is an apology from Ezra Miller. Huh. Interesting timing. But before we go ahead and give our thoughts and pass judgment or whatever the case may be, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. Join my family. Help me on my goal to 500 subscribers, family members, etc. But let's go ahead and go into this article right here from Variety. I promise you this won't take long. So let's read this as a family. So it says here, the Flash star Ezra Miller says they are seeking treatment for complex mental health issues. Okay, so that's good news. If that's true, that's good news because that's all I really wanted for Ezra to do. Um, in a statement provided to Variety by a representative of the actor, Miller broke their silence about the troubling behavior that they have exhibited in recent years, which has led to a series of legal issues and assault and abuse allegations. Miller also apologized for their actions. I don't know about you guys, but when a representative come out and say anything, it adds this layer to it where it doesn't feel like it's genuine. Even if their client is 100% genuine about what they're saying, it's just something about a representative that just feels like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. And one thing that I think is interesting here, and I could be completely wrong about this, right here where it says the troubling behavior that they have exhibited in recent years, which has led to a series of legal issues and assault and abuse allegations. Miller also apologized for their actions. I don't know. The part where it says that Miller has apologized for their actions and the word allegation, it just don't sit well with me in the same paragraph. It just, I don't know. If they didn't do anything, then if you want to call it allegations, then they shouldn't be apologizing for it. I know it's a separate thing where it says here, it's a series of legal issues and assault and abuse allegations, but they're probably apologizing for the legal issues, but I would have separated the two just so it won't get conflated. That's just me. Maybe I'm just being a grammar Nazi, but with something as serious as this, you kind of want to get through the things that you're putting out in words. You need to go through it with a fine tooth comb, like you really do, because you don't want to get anything conflated. All right, in the next paragraph, it says, in quotes, having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment. What in the world? What in the world? Honestly, like, at what point do you realize that you're suffering some level of complex mental health issues, right? I understand that people go through mental health issues and sometimes it's hard to understand what they are doing, but I have a lot of family members that have mental health issues. I've worked with people who have had mental health issues, and I understand that there is a different variety of mental health issues, but at what point did Ezra realize that something isn't right? When he assaulted people in Hawaii, when he got into legal trouble, when he got these other, like, at what point did Ezra realize that something isn't right here? Because from my understanding, and I'm not a professional or some type of specialist in these things, most people, when they have some type of addiction, when they have some type of mental health issue that they are not realizing, as long as they're inflicting things on themselves, for the most part, it's kind of hard for them to understand that something is wrong, because it's like, well, I'm not hurting anybody, so what's the problem? That's usually what they say. But when people do things like interventions to let them know what you're doing is affecting people on the outside, not just you, then that's what makes them question what is going on with them internally. That makes them, in the most part, it may not work all the time. Sometimes people get frustrated, but in most cases, people turn on a light bulb and be like, oh, I don't want to hurt my family anymore. I don't want to hurt my friends anymore. Okay, something's not right here. I might need to check myself in somewhere. So this guy has been having things happen externally for years, affecting other people, with the assault in Hawaii, with, stealing from people and things like that. Like, he was there for the external stuff. So at what point, like, what did it take for him to realize that there is something going on mentally? I'm sure it was not the distilling bottles up in Vermont somewhere. I'm sure that wasn't the case. If that is the case, that's really strange. And also, like, we always say this all the time, what about the people around them? Like, I know we say that all the time. Sometimes the people around them can't really help people, but it just makes you wonder. It's just really weird. And I think we know why. We think we know why this is coming out. I mean, like I said in the last video about him, about this looking bad for Zaslav and WB Discovery, and the only way they can try to remedy this whole situation and try to save the movie is to have Ezra come out and apologize. And I think that's exactly what this is. I'm hoping he's really getting some help, but I think this is exactly what this is right here. It says in the next one, Miller says, I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage of my life. Now, here's the thing with this. And the next paragraph just says a whole bunch of stuff about what happened in the past. The weird thing about this is that this apology, I would have had Ezra Miller apologize on camera. I would have had him do that because this right here, when you read this, it sounds like somebody went on Google and searched public apology statement templates, and then they copy and pasted the things that need to go in there. Like when they look up resume templates and they put this is exactly what this looked like. It looks like it's not even like, it just seems so basic and plain for something so serious. It almost comes off as either the representative or Ezra Miller just doesn't care, because you can't say that they're worried about saying the wrong thing. I mean, they pretty much stated everything in here. I think if they wanted people to take him a little bit more serious, if they wanted to take Ezra Miller serious, they should have just had him read it off of paper or say it in front of a camera. Because I know people will say, well, he's going through mental health issues. Maybe he's not in the mental space. Whenever this guy wanted to get on camera, he got on camera and said things in the past couple years. He's not camera shy. So if they want people to take this serious, they should do it that way. But at the end of the day, we all know what this is for. This is all to make sure that money doesn't go down the drain for the Flash movie. And the Flash movie at this point, when it comes to Ezra Miller, is not as important as his mental health. Whatever happens with the Flash movie is not important. I know there is Flash fans out there that want to save the movie. That's like, I don't want it to go away. Please, like, it doesn't make any sense. We have to save the universe. We have to save the DCEU. At this point, it's not important anymore. It's literally not. It's a bad financial situation or a bad financial decision to make for their business, for one. But also, this person needs help. Because if you're going to release a movie, guess who has to represent this movie? Ezra Miller does. And this apology isn't going to be enough. It just isn't. Can you imagine, like, if you ever had a relationship with a girl or a male or whoever your counterpart or partner or whatever you want to call them is, and you did something super serious to them, and they tell you, oh, this is what you did to me. You did this, and this. And all of a sudden you say, yeah, I apologize. How do you think they're going to take that? Now, I get it. These actions weren't done to the public, but when you assault people, when you have allegations against women, so on and so forth, you have to kind of make a public apology as if the public was involved in that situation. That is public apology 101. You have to make it as heartfelt as possible. This isn't it. I don't know if they have an apology planned in the future. I don't know, but they need to do that. Regardless of whatever happens with this Flash movie, Ezra needs to think about his mentality, and that's it right now. All this other stuff doesn't matter. If Zaslav is pushing Ezra to do certain things for financial reasons, don't do it if Ezra is not genuine about it. Because if he's not genuine about it, he's going to do something again, and we're going to find out. It's all going to expose itself. It's all going to expose itself. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys know this. I don't talk about this person to try to have fun with this stuff. It's just that, for one, I've already started videos on Ezra, so I might as well continue talking about it, as, you know, it will feel weird to stop it. But at the same time, it's just like, I think this is interesting because it comes out a bigger conversation comes out of this on how much can celebrities do until it's enough. You know, that conversation has to be had, because if this is happening with this, what else can happen in the future with other celebrities that may be experiencing mental health issues and things like that? Because he's done a lot. He should have been in jail a long time ago, in my personal opinion. He should have been behind bars. But anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate that. Salute. Peace. Have a good day.